So here we are again, Patreons and Patriots and Patriots. We are the community's backbone. We are the ones that are going to be left holding the basket. When government fails, states fail, cities fail, quit working, the preppers, the patriots, will be left holding the bag to further humanity. And if you don't think these things are happening, maybe you need to check out some YouTube channels where this stuff is being leaked. You have WikiLeaks. You got Zero Hedge. You got Lisa Haven. You've got several other people out there that are delivering truth of what our future holds. But as a prepper, and there may only be 5 or 10 in a community, if there's that much, that if crap hits the fan, you're going to be running to these people to help you eat, drink, and for safety. Whether these patriots or preppers will open their house to you to give you hope and help will be up to them. But I would hope to say that you would have your own house in order. I would hope to see that, you're planting a garden right now to further your living lifestyle, because an adjustment is coming. Trump just passed a bill that says that he's going to take 95% of money that is used to rehabilitate drug offenders, drug abusers, programs and all that will be ending. Okay? So that means that there will be more evil on the street. If you have something, what means will they take to get what you have? That's something that you're going to have to put in your mind right now. And if you don't think this is happening, you better watch some news footage. Do your own investigating. Be your own detective, okay? Don't sit there and just listen to me. I can only put this stuff out there for you to go look at for yourself, okay? Because whatever I tell you, you can take it as truth or not truth, that's fine. Whatever I tell you, you can take it or leave it, that's fine. As for me and my house, we are ready. We are ready. I can say we are ready. I still pick up stuff here and there, to further my household. Like, let's see here. I've got this nice stove here. Awesome stove. Runs off alcohol. Okay? Rubbing alcohol, cleaning alcohol, and I got other types of stoves too. But if I get to where I can't cook a meal or something like that or whatever, and I got pans, I got cookware too. Everybody's got that in their cabinet, right? So if I wanted to go through your house because you've left it, because in fear of the waves of people that are coming through that are killing people and taking their stuff, more than likely I can get into your house and find that in your cabinet, maybe 2 or 3 bottles of it. And that's going to be enough fuel for me to cook and do whatever. Now, some advice to some of them people out there that think that, your best option is just go house to house and start stealing people's stuff when shit hits the fan. No, that's not the right idea. What you want to do is go to the creek bank, catch you some fish. That's going to get you a meal, right? And as you eat, you can hunt, inwardland into the woods and things like that. Or go to your local farmer. Your local farmer is going to have, maybe 100 head of cattle or something like that. Machinery is going to quit here and there because there won't be fuel and oil and things like that available. So maybe he could use you as a farmhand, and you could work for him and get you a side of beef, right? There's more food that is kept on farms than there is out in the woods. Okay? We got more domesticated animals on farms that you can eat than waiting for a week or two to shoot an animal out in the woods. So get smart. Get ahead of the game. Get you a topo map. You can get those online. Topo map is where you can see from a satellite your area. Get you familiar with your area, okay? So you can see rivers, streams, places to hide, what have you. So take that into mind. That's something you can do. I can't stress it enough, man. If you buy all this stuff that's going to promote you to be better off, future events, whether it's war, whether it's civil war, whether it's a big storm or whatever, this stuff can be used in many, many cases, not just, civil war or economic collapse. That event is coming. Again, search yourself. Get online. Look it up. It's happening. Agenda 21. Read about it. Figure out what's coming up. What are the events, unfolding. Not knowing anything, or just wanting to be at a baseball game or watch a football game or NASCAR or doing that, and not having this on the back of your mind that you need to further your life in case of an emergency. If that's the way you choose to look at it and the way you choose to do things, you're going to be left out in the cold. Unless you got a prepper in the family that is willing to share what he has got. Like I've said before, I've got 6-7 years worth of prepping. And maybe I didn't prep a whole lot of this and a whole lot more of that. Regardless, I got things that are going to help me survive. And a garden's a good way to do it. And you can get vegetables in the ground. I'm just going to take 5 gallon buckets and I'm going to plant in those. That way, if I do got to leave in a hurry, I can pick it up and run with it, okay? I can still take it to wherever I am and have it still produce. I don't have to dig it up and, mess up the roots and whatever and kill the plant. So if I keep it in a 5 gallon bucket, then it's transportable. Things to think about, huh? That way, you get somewhere where you're comfortable and you say, okay, we can be safe here. You can do that by having things that are transportable. I have a generator, a big one. I don't want a house generator. I want a generator I could take with me, not one that's going to be something I have to leave behind because I got to unwire a bunch of stuff to take it with me. I got a portable one, a big one, and I can keep electricity going. I can get water flow going with that. I can keep my freezer going with that. I can do all kinds of stuff. So let's think, people. What can we do? And as I'm running this channel, I'm going to start showing you things that I have just to help you along. Like I said before, go to armories, go to yard sales, clean out a room in your house and start putting things in there. Bug out bags. Start putting those in there. Knives, matches, first aid kit, stuff like that you're going to need. And it's better to have it than need it and not have it. Okay? Better to have it than not need it, than need it and not have it. Okay? Let's get smart, people. We need to prepare. There's bad things going on in the air with wars. The whole world is in shambles, and we're going to be in the middle of it when it breaks loose. And don't think it's not going to break loose. We got the EU falling apart. The United Nations falling apart. The UK falling apart. China's falling apart. Russia's falling apart. Germany's falling apart. We're all scrambling to try to figure out how we're all going to survive. And about the only thing that seems to me that's going to work is to the warrior that wins the spoils. So in other words, we take over a country like we have in the Middle East. We go in there and we tap their oil. To the victor of the spoils. So keep in mind your family's your most important thing that you have, including your dog, your cat. If you love them, store up cat food, store up dog food. You can do these things and be prepared and ready for any situation. Like I said, it could be a storm power outage for a week or two, and you may have to fall back on this stuff. So you're not going to lose either way. You're not going to lose. If something like that happens, you'll be prepared anyway. While, your neighbors and things like that will be, out. And you're going to be sitting there pretty fancy free. You're going to be unmoved. And that's what we're looking for doing, is to continue your prosperity. We want you to advance, not decline. And don't think that these Antifa clan, they don't have an agenda. Because what's going to happen once these Antifa college kids and stuff like that want to fight and burn down schools and whatever, flip cars over and burn them up, and you see it on TV, so I'm not lying, are arming themselves for a civil war, it seems like. I can only tell you about it, but you can get in there and dig and find the answers that I'm talking to you about. What are you going to do when they come to your town? You know, there's some moron in Columbus, Ohio that's starting his own group, Antifa, to get Trump impeached, and he's armed and he's going after people that are that voted for Trump. Like I said in my other video, you know, your house may be safe, but you got to leave your house to go to the store, pay your bills, you know, whatever. And then you're open to whatever's out there. So you go to work every day, you know, you leave your house. You know, get you a big dog to be there when you leave your house. Be smart. You know, there's a whole lot more I could talk about. You know, like the brainwashing of your children in schools. They say that you know, they want your children to learn the Muslim way, laws in their religion, but the American United States religion isn't allowed in schools. So how do you figure that's right? I don't think that's right at all. That's not cool at all. If our religion isn't allowed in school, their religion shouldn't be allowed in school. Islam and Allah and whatever. I don't know nothing about what that means, but you know, I leave it outside. If it doesn't come to your front door, leave it alone. It's not your battle. Don't go putting yourself in the middle of conflicts when they start. It's not your battle. If they come to your door, then it's your battle. Constitution says foreign or domestic. If they come to your house to disrupt your freedom, you have the right to basically go to war with them. Okay? Not saying it may not happen in your lifetime, but it may. As things are stirring up and rising, they may. That's why I make these videos, hoping that you get the message. Hoping you will begin to open your eyes. Hoping you wake up from your nap. Prepare. Be ready. I am. I'm watching and I'm ready for you. Subscribe, share. Even if you didn't get anything from this video, pass it on by liking and subscribing and sharing it. That way someone else can get the message. It may work in their household. It may help them along. And I'll talk to you later. And I have a Patreon account you can donate to as little as $1. Or donate at all. I don't care. All I'm saying is it's there. It's an option. The money that I will get from that will further help me if something happens in the community. I want to have a building full food, full water, full supplies. That way nobody's ass is hanging out when shit hits the fan. If they need extra, say their job ends because they just decided you were just an added I don't know how you say it, added thing to their they just need to get rid of you and put a machine in or whatever, you know. Times are getting bad and they're getting worse and they're going to continue getting worse, and I believe that's what our government wants. Okay? And if you're not watching the media on YouTube that tells you that, that's giving you inside information, then you're probably in the dark and you think I'm just talking out my ass. I don't need trolls or people leaving stupid comments or just on there just to rant and rave, whatever. This video wasn't made for that. This video was just made as an educational video to further educate the community and the people and my friends that are out there. If you don't like me at all, I don't care. Unfollow me, delete me, block me, whatever you got to do, and then you're done with me. But if these videos help you, good. If I reach one person, good. I've noticed some of my friends are talking a lot more about events that are going on, and it makes me feel good inside because I know they're beginning to wake up and they're beginning to realize that the world isn't this safe little pretty bunny. We live in a evil world. Anyway, you're watching ready, and I'm watching and I'm ready for you. I'm watching the wall. And I'll get information out there as soon as I can, as fast as I can. Continue watching these videos on YouTube. I do have a prepper page on Facebook. So if you want to go to there and join, great. If not, that's fine too. Take what you want from this video, leave what you don't want, but pass it on, share it. Somebody else may get more out of it than you. Okay? Have a good day.